Welcome back into Wake Up America. The Justice Department is now looking into classified documents labeled top secret that were found at an office used by Joe Biden from 2017 through 2019 in Washington. They were discovered on, get this, November the 2nd, just 6 days before the midterm elections.
The documents were found at the Penn Biden Center and included top secret files. For more on this, let's welcome in Pennsylvania Congressman and member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Dan Meuser. Congressman, great to see you today. I just want to get your reaction to this and specifically the timing of all of this.
Well, this is why many of my constituents and the citizens throughout the United States are outraged at the manner that our federal agencies handle themselves. Here we clearly have a serious matter, one in which President Trump's home was raided, and it was 5 days before the election, so therefore it was not disclosed. So pretty outrageous. And that in itself, but we will see what was in these documents in his private office at the University of Pennsylvania. Let's see if there's equitable treatment here.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be. It's already started. Biden's lawyers are being treated as though they're so noble. Trump's lawyers have not been treated that way. According to Biden's attorneys, as soon as they found these documents, they notified the National Archives, who then took possession of the documents. One of Joe Biden's attorneys said, we, quote, wanted to ensure that the records are appropriately in the possession of the archives. My question, August 8th, we see the raid at Mar-a-Lago. Why not do the exact same thing for Donald Trump?
Well, you know what? The Republicans are in charge of the House now. We will add this to our list of investigating federal agencies that have weaponized themselves and engaged in activities that are far excessive in information gathering, which they have done, which seems quite arbitrary. So this very well will get added to that list. And you know what? We're not going to fool around here. Look, we've got some serious priorities. We've got some very serious issues. We just passed a rules package, which is going to deal with the excessive spending and many other matters. But investigations is right in there. The people want accountability. This Republican majority in the House is going to give it to them.
Yeah, let's talk about that rules package because it was passed yesterday. A lot of people were wondering if it was kind of the first big test for Kevin McCarthy. The voting to pull back the $87 billion in funding for the expansion of the IRS. I know a lot of people are happy about that. Do you think that there were the concessions? Do you think it was enough? Are you happy with this? And also, what can Americans look forward to as far as all of these investigations? When will you start that? And will you do them all at the same time?
Well, a number of committees will be heading that up. The Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan, James Comer on intelligence, and Mark Green, I suppose, on Homeland, investigating Secretary Mayorkas and his complete lack of carrying out his duty as Secretary of Homeland Security. The unbelievable outrage. So they're going to be kicking off ASAP. As soon as we put these committees together, which will be this week,
right?
That'll all be starting up very, very shortly.
Yeah.
And the rules package, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, Congressman, you're fine. The narrative the Democrats are already starting to cast is that, you can't legislate and conduct investigations at the same time. I think your party is perfectly capable of walking and chewing gum at the same time. Take a listen to how an MSNBC host is characterizing the fact that in 2023, out of 222 members of the GOP side of the House, there are no more moderates. Take a listen.
The sad reality is that there are no moderates or establishment Republicans left in this GOP caucus. The people you might call moderates, like Adam Kinzinger, Jamie Herrera Butler, John Katko, those who voted to impeach Trump, they're all gone. The people you might call establishment types in the GOP, like Mitt Romney, who voted to convict Trump twice and then got censured, or the Bush family, who didn't vote for Trump in the last 2 elections, they don't exist within the House GOP. If you don't believe me, just ask Liz Cheney, who was exiled from the House Republican Party for daring to hold Trump accountable after January the 6th.
Congressman, how do you react to that? Aren't you a moderate?
Well, you know what? I don't know who that gentleman is. I don't know where he went to school, but he doesn't understand American politics. Look, we certainly have some that are more conservative than others. I am absolutely a conservative. However, I consider myself a problem-solving conservative, and many, many of us do. We certainly bring a practicality, but a seriousness to the policies that exist. And frankly, conservatism, in my view, is what works best for the vast majority of people. Low taxes, minimal regulations, limited government, the freedoms of our Constitution, energy independence, border security. If that's conservative, guilty as charged.
All right. Congressman Dan Meuser, great state of Pennsylvania. Come back and see us soon. Good to see you again, sir. Thank you.
Hey, thanks very much.
All right.